Okay, in this video I'm going to show you guys how to actually mark your rails and set it so they're at the correct length for the holes and so the axles line up. So what you're going to need is you're going to need your rails, you're going to need a ruler, you're going to need some type of fine tip pen, pencil. I wouldn't suggest using a marker because it might smudge and it might bleed into the wood and actually make a bigger mark than you want to. And then you need your engineering drawing that you printed out from Whitebox. On your engineering drawing you can see that it has a bunch of different dimensions on here. These are in millimeters. So I could tell where my axle holes are on here. On this engineering drawing, my axle hole on my front and my back are both 25 in from the edge. So I'm going to use that in order to determine where my axle hole is going to be on here. So 25 millimeters. So I'm going to bring up my ruler onto my piece of wood. Let me just get a better view here. So I'm going to count out on my millimeter side 25 from that edge. So that's going to be 25 millimeters. Okay. And then I'll have to do that exact thing on the other side. So I'll go 25, turn this around, put this at 0, I can go 25 millimeters. Once you have that, you're going to need the cross in order to make sure your hole is centered. So for this, I'm going to use the inch side of my ruler, and this piece of wood is actually exactly half an inch. So because it's exactly half an inch, I'm going to draw that line at half of that, which is a quarter of an inch. So I'm going to come in here, I'm going to measure out my half inch. I'm going to go to that quarter line, I'm just going to draw across, straight across. Going to do the same thing on this side. Come to where my line was. Draw across, straight across. Okay, so now that's where my axle hole is going to be. Now, if I want to, take my pieces of wood and I could actually draw those lines straight across. Now I do have one issue right now. If I line up this side of the wood, and I look at this side of the wood, it's not lined up very well. What I can do to fix this is I could grab some sandpaper and just sand this side down really quick so they're even. So if you have that issue, do that. But you could take this, then I could just draw straight across. Okay, and now I could go back again with my ruler on the inch side. That's my half inch, and then I could mark my quarter inch. That's where my axle hole is going to go. Then I'll do that for the other side over here, and then I'll be ready to drill.